It's a 4 versus 2. Valhalla have been pushed off of the site because of the lockdown. Now only critical seconds remain. They get on top of the defuse immediately, but the picks come in. Can this KJ prevent it? They do. It's only halfway defuse. 1 versus 1. Who's the better KJ? It's ZOTAC and Ivy League with back-to-back rounds. Well, they're at least hesitating to do so when that high ground engage did not bode well for Valhalla, but 2 versus 1 with Ivy League Sky pretty down. Oh!
Clutch.
Lobby got some intel, but that's just a lurker. The real hit is happening at B. So much action. Trailblazer jumps in, doesn't get the stun, but Ivy League get the kills and the spike down. They're very low in health. That Sky, I think, took a lot of damage from actually an early Viper wall that was placed, or maybe I'm mixing up my Skies. Either way, this is all going the way of Ivy League, staring down the corpses. Vipora makes their presence known.
Come through here, Moriarty not buying up, instead favoring Util.
Hi, Georgie. No carrying today.
Hi, Georgie.
So
Bye, Georgie.
Ivy League getting more ult orbs, but this mid push from Valhalla is being kept in their place. All of Valhalla being mowed down, and that's the extra round for Ivy League. But they are also creeping and having a 2-man split at A lobby. A Trailblazer from the defense peeks and sees a ton of members on the other side. Valhalla are committed. Georgie throws out the leer but gets stunned by Vipora, who goes in for a second. The Valhalla Sky backs up on the other side of this Viper wall. Ivy may want to drop that and see who's on the other side, and Yippee holds his own, but this is gonna be tough as Yippie's down to half health, and Ivy League are committed towards A.
Clear. Now the retake has to come through from Valhalla. They are so split up, and unfortunately Yippie loses his life. There's only 2 players left to make the heroics come true. Blurred will be good for 1, but his position is known.
Ah, a little smoke cheeser. I love to see that from Ivy. Now 2-1. Valhalla tries to proc the defuse was hoping for, but ZOTAC can at least make up for that deficit as they decide to reorient towards B, and they'll be successful at getting the spike down.
It's a free rotation in towards B. Angles held. Moriarty pops off with the 2K, and it's 2 sheriffs left. Again, very, very split up. No chance of creating a crossfire.
They lost their backline lurker there of ZOTAC, so Ivy League gotta set their sights forward. And Shoes sets his sights, the showstopper on top of Blurred. Surely the spike is planted now, and Moriarty's not gonna let Valhalla cross from inside the site. Great positions from Ivy League. They look just a lot more planned out on this take. And the kills continue to come their way. We might see Ivy League start to stabilize.
Oh, not if Iman has anything to say about it. Good for 1, but not a lot of time to work with here. Some economic damage would definitely stead them in good favor. Gaining control on the site there. They'll finally wrestle back some of that control and just catch Morty out.
Valhalla, like I said, love to push that B main and extend, but Ivy League confidently stomp their way through the C site, making sure they don't blast pack in and kind of spread out so a paranoia doesn't catch them off guard again. It's a successful plan for Ivy League, but missing 2 members and not having a flash is gonna be tough. It's a 4 versus 2. Valhalla have been pushed off of the site because of the lockdown. Now only critical seconds remain. They get on top of the defuse immediately, but the picks come in. Can this KJ prevent it? They do. It's only halfway defuse. 1 versus 1. Who's the better KJ? It's ZOTAC and Ivy League with back-to-back rounds. Mission holds firm. Now wants to maybe give up some space, but the paranoia catches him lacking. Moriarty is on the high ground, has somebody down on ropes, and Ivy League somehow get a good hold of this A site, but 3 remain of Valhalla, who are getting the spike down, or at least hesitating to do so when that high ground engage did not bode well for Valhalla, but 2 versus 1 with Ivy League Sky. Pretty down.
Oh!
What do we got? 10s out here? Do you see how fast he just turned? That wrong second half for Valhalla. As expected with the type of composition that they rolled out with. Now heading towards C, having to deal with the paranoia. Boy J can't do much, so Ivy League try to rotate back to see if they can prevent the site entry. And the paint shells from Ivy League were at least there to scare them a bit, and Choo-Choo even goes for the peek. I was surprised about that and manages to find success. Now in a 4 versus 4, 4 versus 3, the defense still try to prevent Valhalla from getting the job done, but it's too late. The spike is planted, and there's a smoke that just dissipates, and as soon as it does, bodies fall. And Valhalla may not be able to run away with game 1 quite yet.
Beautiful retake there. Very well done to just kind of stem the tide a little bit. Sometimes playing that more patient game, the way that Ivy League have been doing throughout.
I'll be on a flight soon to